Days of Our Lives 2-week spoilers. December 15th to 26th, Kristen unleashes fury. Gabi's guilt explodes in a shocking twist. Salem never sleeps. But during the final stretch before Christmas, it bleeds secrets, betrayal, and vengeance. As the town prepares for twinkling lights, holiday miracles, and emotional reunions, dark shadows creep through every corner of Salem. Old sins rise from the grave, new lies threaten to destroy families, and one woman's guilt becomes the catalyst for a catastrophe no one sees coming. From Kristen Mera's unhinged fury to Gabi Hernandez's devastating secret, these 2 explosive weeks promise heartbreak, revenge, and shocking revelations that will echo far beyond the holidays. Brace yourself, because Christmas in Salem will not be peaceful. Kristen Mera has survived prisons, masks, betrayals, and the loss of everything she's ever loved. But in these 2 weeks, something inside her finally snaps. Her carefully constructed control begins to unravel when she realizes the truth: she's been outplayed. Brady's distance isn't just emotional, it's strategic. Molina's calm isn't forgiveness, it's preparation. And Mera Enterprises? It's slipping further from her grasp by the day. Kristen senses it before she proves it. The walls are closing in. Kristen uncovers evidence that suggests someone close to her has been working against her from the inside. At first, she suspects Brady, then EJ, then even Rachel's caregivers. But the truth is far more humiliating and infuriating. She's been underestimated. Kristen Mera does not forgive humiliation. By December 17th, Kristen confronts Brady in a private showdown that quickly turns volatile. What begins as a desperate plea turns into a chilling threat. Kristen doesn't just want love or custody, she wants retribution. And she's willing to burn Salem down to get it. While adults wage war, Rachel Black becomes the emotional linchpin of this explosive storyline. Rachel overhears a conversation she was never meant to hear, one involving her mother, her father, and a lie that shakes her sense of security. Suddenly, Rachel begins to act out, lashing out at school and pushing away those trying to protect her. Kristen sees it as proof that Rachel belongs with her. Brady sees it as a sign of danger. Molina sees it as a ticking psychological time bomb. As Christmas approaches, Rachel makes a shocking decision, one that could place her directly in Kristen's path and change everything. While Kristen's fury erupts outward, Gabi Hernandez is imploding from within. Gabi has always lived boldly, fearlessly. But this time, her secret isn't just dangerous. It's deadly. Gabi is hiding the truth about a past decision she made, one involving Stefan, Ava, and a moment of weakness that spiraled into irreversible consequences. At first, the guilt manifests subtly. Sleepless nights, sharp words, sudden emotional outbursts. But by December 18th, cracks begin to show. A single comment from Stefan, a knowing look from Ava, a question Gabi can't answer without trembling. The audience soon learns the horrifying truth. Gabi tampered with evidence months ago, believing she was protecting the man she loved. But that choice may have contributed to someone else's suffering, and possibly a crime still unresolved. Gabi told herself she'd take it to the grave. Salem has other plans. Stefan senses Gabi's distance long before he understands its cause. He believes she's pulling away because of Mera drama, because of family pressure, because of unresolved feelings about her past. But when Stefan begins retracing old events, something doesn't add up. A missing document. A timeline that doesn't align. A witness who suddenly recants. By December 20th, Stefan is dangerously close to the truth, and the truth could destroy everything he and Gabi have built. The question isn't whether Stefan will find out. It's how, and whether Gabi will confess first. Ava has always survived by knowing when to stay silent, and when to strike. She knows Gabi's secret, and she's been sitting on it. At first, Ava considers using the information as leverage. But as she watches Gabi unravel, Ava begins to question whether silence makes her complicit. On December 21st, Ava confronts Gabi in a tense, emotionally charged scene that teeters between empathy and threat. Ava gives Gabi an ultimatum. Tell the truth, or I will. Gabi begs for time. Time is the one thing Salem never grants. As if Salem didn't have enough chaos, EJ and Nicole's fragile peace begins to fracture. Nicole struggles with lingering trauma and an overwhelming sense that something else is about to go wrong. EJ, meanwhile, is juggling Mera politics and a secret alliance that could backfire spectacularly. When Nicole overhears a conversation suggesting EJ may have protected Kristen more than he admitted, her trust shatters. Christmas Eve brings a confrontation neither of them is prepared for, and a revelation that threatens their future. By December 23rd, Kristen is done waiting. She executes a plan so bold, so reckless, that even longtime viewers will be stunned. A staged emergency. A manipulated confession. A public humiliation that leaves her enemies reeling. Kristen forces Brady into an impossible position, one where he must choose between protecting Rachel and exposing a truth that could destroy Molina. For the first time in a long while, Kristen has the upper hand. Or so she thinks. Christmas Eve in Salem is rarely peaceful, but this year, it's catastrophic. Gabi's guilt goes public. At a holiday gathering meant to unite fractured families, Gabi finally cracks. What begins as a toast turns into a confession. In front of Stefan. In front of Ava. In front of people who trusted her. Gabi admits she altered evidence, believing she was saving Stefan, never realizing the chain reaction it would cause. The room goes silent. Stefan's heartbreak is immediate and visceral. Ava's disappointment cuts deeper than anger. Gabi collapses under the weight of her truth. There's no undoing it. Christmas Day, Salem will never be the same. Stefan walks away, unsure if love can survive betrayal of this magnitude. Gabi, alone for the first time in years, faces the reality that bravery without honesty is just another form of cowardice. Kristen's plan unravels when an unexpected ally turns against her, someone she never believed would betray her. Rachel makes a choice that shocks both her parents. And Salem learns, once again, that the past always comes back, especially at Christmas. The holiday glow fades quickly. Kristen is no longer reacting, she's plotting something far darker. Stefan begins considering revenge, not just against Gabi, but against the Di Mera legacy itself. Ava steps into a dangerous role as truth-teller and protector. And Gabi Hernandez? She stands at the edge of redemption, or total ruin. One thing is certain. These 2 weeks don't end stories. They ignite new ones. Salem is heading into the new year fractured, furious, and forever changed.